Hello everybody, just another Star Wars collector here with my very first YouTube video. I'd like to make some videos of my collection room and what I plan on doing. I've been collecting for about 42 years, since 1978. So that'll give you an idea how old I am. But I just kind of want to focus on this figure until I can start showing you around the room. So we moved into this house 11 years ago. And it was a fixer-upper slash handyman special. The entire first floor of the home was pretty much gutted, and the basement kind of got put on the back burner. I knew it was going to take a lot to do the basement, so a majority of my collection went into storage, temperature controlled indoor unit, and it was totally packed. So the remainder that wouldn't fit, and of course, what's come out in the past 10 years, 11 years since we've been here, I've stored down here in the basement. I wasn't really being too organized about it. This pile of boxes right here shows you some of the stuff that I had sitting around in boxes, didn't even know what I had. So I did start a couple days ago going through stuff, trying to reorganize. But I will go ahead and let you guys see what I'm up against here. Now, mind you, it was worse than this. It's actually a lot better. But there it is. So this is half of the basement. Well, less than half, actually. But we'll walk in. I started to get all my action figures that I had in shipping boxes and other boxes, trying to get everything together. So it'll be a little bit easier when I go to start putting everything on display. When we moved into this house, the floor was sinking pretty much in the center of the house, and we had to install this beam, and that was quite a task. You know, putting bottle jacks, jacking up the floor, building the beam. But this is basically, or was supposed to be, a temporary fix, which turned into a 10-year fix, 11-year fix. But I am going to have a steel I-beam installed. This beam will come out, an I-beam will go in, and that will hold up the floor much better. And there'll be way less poles. Right now I have 4 poles because it's wood and it's in 2 pieces. But there's a steel I-beam over here. And this beam, there's a pole there, goes into the wall, then the pole. And then here's a wall to the bathroom. And there's a pole in that wall. And then it goes all the way over to that wall. So here's some of my ideas. This is the other half of the basement over here. I believe the basement is 45 long, and I would imagine about 40 deep. So 40 by 45 is the basement. And this is what I'm up against. Trying to organize, put figures. I mean, most of the actual single card figures are all together. Like, some of the boxes are marked. Well, actually, all the boxes with figures are marked. Some are on the other side of the box. Some are on this side. Those are Clone Wars. Here's Deluxe. What's down here? Saga Legends 09. So I think I have stuff from 09 to now down here. So every single card action figure that was released since 2009 to present is down here. I don't really want to get into what's in all the boxes, but I think this is a sealed case, or was a sealed case. I opened it, but I think this is the one wave that, yeah, it's like Kirk Kronk and that wave, where it's got Jason Solo, Jaina Solo. They're all in here. So, was that, what year was that? Yeah, 2009. So, 2009 to present is what's down here. And everything from 1978 to 2009 is in storage. So, here's my bar. There's actually a bar down here, wet bar, with a sink on the other side here. All these furring strips that were put up, I believe, by the previous owner, those are all coming down because I want to do a 2x4 wall. You know, put 2x4s up all the way across rather than having them flat like this, having the right way. So you can fit normal size outlets in rather than the real shallow outlet boxes. And all this wiring is going to get redone. Wiring on this side isn't too bad. Some of it needs to be fixed, but not a huge deal. Pretty much basic wiring down here. The other side's real bad because they did have finished walls. And we had to tear those down in order to jack up the house. So, and that was fine anyways. I was going to tear them down anyways because I didn't want rooms down here. I mean, I know you got to have the cinder block wall for the middle of the house as support, but that's it. And of course, a bathroom, which this bathroom here will get torn down and it'll get moved. You're not going to be able to see because it's too dark, but it'll get moved to the corner. There's like a big area over here, and I'm going to knock this down and move it over to the corner. And it'll be smaller. It'll be a smaller bathroom. This bathroom's huge. Hot water tank will get replaced with instant heat. Boiler will be removed because the house isn't under boiler heat anymore. We changed it over to forced air so we can have air conditioning as well. And you see all the wiring's a mess. My kids never come down here, so it's just, I'm the only one that comes in this basement. And pretty much I don't blame anybody for not coming down here. It's a wreck. But we're going to fix it. And I'm not going to be able to do this side because, like I said, I got to have that beam put in. So there's no point in trying to remodel this side of the basement. We're going to concentrate on this side. And this side, all the stuff that's in here has got to come out. So I can build the walls, insulate, drywall, paint the floor, paint the ceiling. I don't think I'm going to do a drop. I think I'm just going to paint it black. I see a lot of that now, and it actually looks kind of cool. So I'm just going to paint the entire ceiling black. The bar is actually really cool, but can't see it. I got a ton of fish tank stuff over here. I'm going to end up selling all that or giving it away just to get it out of here. But it's going to be a lot of work. Here's some of the VOTC. This is, I don't know, I think that's just this year. Yeah, that's all stuff from this year. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, drum kit. My wife asked me, she goes, what are we going to do with the drums? I said, I don't know. I'll just stack them up in the other side of the basement and, you know, I don't really play them a whole lot anymore. But, yeah. It's going to be a lot of work. This basement at one time looks like it was finished, because there's remnants of drywall right above the windows there. So they tore it down for some reason, probably to finish it a different way, because all these recessed lights look new. The cans were new when we moved in. So, yeah. So some of my ideas are this doorway right here. I'm thinking about doing a vintage Kenner Cantina style doorways, where they're kind of like the old saloon style spring doors, you know. I ain't sure what they call those, but like the vintage Cantina. I'd like to do the doors there that way. Maybe even put these outlets that control the lights for this side. Put those in like a cool box, you know, with like lights, and make it look like a control panel. And there's actually another doorway here that we never knew about, because this entire wall here had bricks. It actually had another brick wall built right in front of the cinder block wall. And I guess it looked all right. It looked nice, but I didn't need it. So we tore it down, got rid of all the bricks, and that unveiled this other doorway, which on the other side of this doorway is another room that my wife keeps all of her hobby stuff in, flowers and stuff for wreaths and stuff. But that room's getting torn down. This doorway will get opened up. Do another set of doors there. I don't know if I'm going to do like a Death Star style doors that slide, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. That wall back there and this whole wall here is going to be pegboard. So from right about here all the way down will have to be pegboard for Cardiff figures and stuff, and probably that whole back wall as well. So we've had people in the past who were, you know, down on their luck, hard times, who had to stay with us. And when they stayed with us, they stayed in this side of the basement, because we got 4 kids and there's really no room upstairs. So they would stay over here, and they would leave stuff, bags of clothes, God knows what else. So a lot of the stuff that's piled up over here, like a hoarder, is other people's stuff. And I've told everybody they need to come get it if they want it. If not, it's getting donated or it's going in the garbage. I've got another friend coming over tomorrow, and a lot of the stuff on this side, all the way down, is his. And we're going to go through. Most of the Star Wars stuff is mine. I just kind of have it pushed over there. But, yeah, a lot of this stuff is his. So he said he wanted some of it, wanted to go through some of it. I like these old computers. That's probably just garbage. He's got some old model back here he'll probably want. Metallica VHS gift set, whatever the hell that is. But we are going to start. Actually, I already started 2 days ago. So if you guys have any ideas, I mean, it's probably hard to tell from the video, the layout, but it's pretty much just a big square. You know, once everything's knocked down, 45 by 40 room, and cut in half, basically. Actually, this side's just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. But yeah, it's it's going to be a task, but I am getting it organized slowly. All right, everybody. thanks for watching. And maybe tomorrow, depending on how much we get done over here, I'll go shoot some video of my storage unit, which I haven't been to in probably about 8 years. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.